Hello everyone. So this video will be going to talk about program. So just now, in the last video we were discussed about algorithm for stack implementation. Now we'll be going to continue with the last video. This video you will going to understand how to write a C program for array implementation on stack. So the name itself it suggests that we are going to perform all the stack operations. For this we are going to use array. Okay. Now, so I just told you that I'm going to use C programming structure. So the first is what? Header file. Why this header file? If I am using any printf and scanf, what these two are? Input and output functions. When you are using a predefined function, you have to write the source of the library from where we can access the definitions of these functions. So these are what? Output and input functions. For that I am using a library which is standard input output library header file, and it is what? Console input output, conio.hs, console input and output. So I'm going to access console for input and output, so I'm just using it. And I told you just in the last video that when you are implementing a stack, you have to focus on what? Capacity of the stack, or else we just say it is size of the stack. So what is the size of the stack to place the elements? Initially I wanted to represent that stack is empty. Initially I wanted to represent that stack is empty. So in the initial case, I am just initializing the value which is -1, because when stack is empty, no element is there, correct? When elements are there, index will start with the 0. So it is pointing, it is what? The 0th element. It is what? The 1 element. This is what? The second element. So look at this. These are what we say indexes, or the positions where the value is there. And each index will have an address. Let's say it is storing it. The first value in the stack is available at 1000 location. Then what can be this location? So when I say this stack representation is integer data type, now each cell will take 4 bytes for a typical computer. So it takes 2 bytes for a traditional computer, correct? So it is something like 16-bit and 32-bit processor. Now 1000, let's say this is what? 1004, correct? Now, so with this you might have understood that I am taking a stack of integer data type, and the maximum size of the stack is what? 5. I have taken a macro with max 5, correct? Now int top is equal to -1. This is my initialization, or else this is my value what I am initializing into top of the variable. What is top? Top is the end of the stack where we'll perform push and pop operations. Now up to here initializations are completed. Now I'm going to write the function definitions of stack. So in the last video we come to know stack will perform 4 operations. What are those operations? Push operation, pop operation and display operation, or else peek operation, or else stop operation, whatever you can say. This operation is to go to each index by iterating the loop to know what is the value in this particular place. That is what we say display. And what is pop and push operations? Push operation is inserting an element into the stack. What is pop operation? Deleting the element from the stack. And you cannot delete according to your wish. You can delete whatever element is inserted recently. Let's say that I wanted to insert push of 10. when push of 10, then I have to check. What I have to check? Whether I have capacity of the stack to insert a element. When push operation is possible, when top is not maximum size minus 1. Correct? When top is not maximum or when top is lesser from maximum. Now here maximum is what? 5. According to the program, top value, maximum value is 5. I am at 0th position. Can I insert? Yes, I can insert. How you can say? Because the condition says top less than maximum minus 1. Top value is 0. Maximum value is 5. 5 minus 1, it is 4. So this condition true. When it is true, what you can perform? Push operation is possible to perform. Now let's see how push will do in the coding part. So I wrote a function for push function, void push int x. You for sure you have to pass a argument. Stack operations, I have notified here that push of x. Now void is what? It is a return type. It returns nothing. Void push is what? Function name. Int x is what? The variable what hold a value to be inserted into the stack. Now stack plus plus top equal to x means what? X is a variable which will be having a value in the calling statement, that let's say x value is 10. Now what does it mean? Where x will place? Stack plus plus top. What is plus plus top? So we were pre-incrementing it. That means initially it is minus 1, correct? Now when I execute this block or this statement, plus plus top becomes it is 0. Correct? Minus 1 plus 1 is 0. That means stack of 0 is equal to 10. Now look at stack of 10. 0 is equal to 10. So 0 indicates you the position. Stack indicates the name. Top is what you are indexing, this position values. Now stack of 0 is equal to 10. If I wanted to push the other element, I can call again this function. Now what is pop? Pop is what? Deleting the element. For this deletion, I am just simply returning the statement return stack top minus minus. So once you delete this element, delete is what? It's very simple, stack of top minus minus. That's it. We just decrement the value of stack, and so that top will be pointing to the next down index. Now we wrote push function, we wrote pop function, very simple functions, correct? Now let's see how we'll call these two functions in the main. So main is the function where C program begins. Now I wanted to write a menu driven program. So menu driven program is what? When you are executing this program, all these statements will get displayed. What all these statements? Stack operations, one dot push, same. You just exclude this printf, you just see all this list. You have all this list on the screen. Now it is asking you to enter your choice. If you give choice 1, then it will go to push, it will go to pop. If you choose a choice of 2, it will go to 3 if you choose a choice of display, and finally it is quit or exit. Now switch of ch is what? I am just switching to the case. Which case? Now let's say ch value can be anything, any integer value I can enter. If I enter 1, correct? 1 is an integer value. Now I am entering 1. So when I enter 1, case 1 will get executes. What is case 1? Look at carefully. If top less than maximum minus 1. Top is what? Initially minus 1. Max is what? 5 minus 1. Minus 1 less than 4. That means condition is true. When condition is true, what you can do? You can insert a value into the stack. So after you are giving a value, you are passing this value to the push function. Now this push block will get execute. Did you understood? Now, so if it is not, because every time this will get called and top value will get increased with the push function of the statement, and one time it comes to the top is equal to 4. It is -1 incremented 0 incremented 1 2 3, one time it will come to 4, correct? So when it comes to 4, condition fails, no value will be accepted, then what we'll write? Stack is overflow. Now we'll break the statement. We'll come to case 2. What is case 2? Pop operation. When I can do pop? If top is greater than or equal to 0. Pop always needed at least one element in the stack. When top equal to -1, pop cannot be done. When top value is -1, that means stack is empty, no deletion is possible. So when top is having some elements greater than or equal to 0, then I can do some pop, value is equal to pop. And you can also display what is the popped value from the stack. So, and now continue. So I'll just print stack underflow break. What is my third case? Display. What is display? I just print all the elements what stack contains. So case 4, printf exit break. Now what is display function? We wrote somewhere else, right? Now look at this display function once. Void display int I, if top less than 0, stack is empty. Correct? Top is less than 0 matlab kya? Top is equal to -1. Printf stack empty. Else, if it is not empty, you can print the elements using this logic. What is the logic? Printf top. Every time top is pointing to some index value. I is equal to top. I value will starts with what? 0. Because we already entered into the condition, right? I greater than or equal to 0. I minus. And this is what your display. Stack of I. What is the value of stack of 0? 10. What is the value of stack of 1? Whatever value we place. So that all the elements will get displayed. So this is what implementation of stack using array. So this program is, we were fixed this memory size. Correct? సో ఇక్కడ ఏం చేసినామంటే మనం మెమరీ సైజ్ని ఫిక్స్ చేసాం, అంటే స్టాక్లో 5 వాల్యూసే ఉండేటట్టుగా మనం తీసుకున్నాం. మనం ఇలా కూడా చేయొచ్చు, డైనమిక్ మెమరీ అలొకేషన్తో కూడా ప్రోగ్రామ్ చేయొచ్చు. దిస్ ఈజ్ వాట్ మెమరీ ఈజ్ ఫిక్స్డ్, and we can also do this program using pointers and dynamic memory management function. So that I'll explain in the next video. Thank you.